Hey everyone, my name is David Olson. I am the director of the Dustinger Place. The Dustinger Place is a story about two characters, Rick and Claire, played by Buga Banata and Shay Mogg. These characters, one of them is a comic strip illustrator, the other one is a comic strip writer. So together, they have a very successful comic strip series called Pepe Matanik. It turns into this really emotional conversation where they really talk about themselves and the way they see things in their work relationship and their relationship as friends. An unexpected situation. Just because, well, I guess you'll have to watch it and find out. My path to filmmaking was very unorthodox. Most movies I would watch in a month would be like one or two at most. Until one day I was at my Lola's house and I saw her watching Star Wars, but I just hid in a corner and kind of like peeked out. What is these space battles, lightsabers, the Force? It became like just like a journey for me to like sneak in as many movies as I could. When the DVD set of Lord of the Rings came out, it came with a behind the scenes feature. And so I watched the behind the scenes for all three movies. It was like film school. From there, I was like, oh my God, I want to make my own Lord of the Rings. So I didn't go to film school. So right out of high school, what I did is I just took everything I could. Like I gleaned the internet for hours on end, looking for stuff that I could take for free. Almost a year of doing that, I saw one job posting looking for video editor. Surprisingly, they emailed me back. I had to learn how to use editing software while editing just because in my eagerness to try and get the job, I failed to realize I had no software to edit on. And after that, I realized, oh, I'm making pretty good money off this. Since I was like 17 up until now, that's what I've been doing. Last year, I started my own production company called Cutaway Productions, but we just really didn't see when or how we do it until this opportunity presented itself in the form of Cinemalaya. Just seeing the post, deciding to join it, we said, okay, we'll make it. Okay, let's make it. What do we need? Who do we call? What will it take to get this done? And so I am fortunate enough to have like some of the best producers in the country. So our two executive producers, Warren Carmen and Michael Stamati, have this really amazing attitude of just getting it done, whatever it takes. These amazing executive producers were banged out a location. We rushed casting. We were super lucky to find Shay and Booth, making sure the crew was all there, making safety protocols. They were sort of swab testing. This is 20 minutes long. I could not have done this without my cutaway boys just backing me up. We started off from the base fundamentals. So we had our script already prepared by Polanco award-winning writer Joe Mantonio. Almost half of the time was spent rehearsing the script. Almost as much time as we did shooting. I mean, they already did an amazing job in their own understanding how the characters are and the dialogue, but it's also, if you can keep me interested this whole time, I'm sure you'll be able to keep everyone else interested. I also planned like location changes. It's not just two people sitting down in one area. The dialogue doesn't always have to be interesting. It also has to be visually interesting. A change of pace, change of scenery, just
Yeah.
to maintain audience retention. The way I handled the dialogue essentially is just paying tribute to the dialogue driven films that have come before me and like filmmakers that have really inspired me. To gain experience that would like help you in the long run in terms of filmmaking is to say yes to everything reasonably. If you know a friend of yours is shooting a short film and he or she doesn't really have place for another crew member, just ask to be on set. Make coffee if that's what it takes. There's a lot of different factors involved that really shape and mold your career as a filmmaker. Don't expect to be as like raking in money. A lot
Yeah.
of people come into this thing like, oh my God, it's red carpet night. It's a dirty, hardworking industry that you really have to be passionate about if you want to survive in it for any extended period of time. I've had the privilege of having a couple of interns sometimes on sets from film schools. And at the end of the day, they come up to me and tell me, I learned more on this film set than I learned like at 2 years. So you got to also learn how to react to everything that comes and hits you. It's never a perfect day.